Hey, what's up, guys? It's Fat Devil here, bringing you another life story. Um, yeah, so I'm just about to hop right into it. So, um, longboard. I don't longboard anymore. Um, See, I'm a pretty fat guy, hence the name, Fat Devil, pretty big, and so I didn't know how to ollie at the time, right? I don't know. So when I first got my first longboard. I knew I wasn't gonna land an ollie anytime soon. So I was just used to my Walmart board, barely being able to roll and stuff like that. So I was started watching some longboard videos, and at the time I was really intrigued. Now I hate the living shit out of them. But let's just keep talking about it. Um, so at the time, I think I was 11, 10, 11, 10 or 12, maybe 12, probably 12. I was 12 to 13. Oh, never mind. I'm getting my ages so wrong. I was 13 and 14. I think it was mostly 14 though. Um, Back in the day, it was like 2 summers ago. Um, so yeah, I used to longboard at the time, and I got my first longboard. And the day I got my first longboard, I was so happy. See, the shop was on a hill, right? So it was on a hill, and as soon as I bought it, it was like 350 or something. Right, my mom bought it for me. So we're going back to the parking lot, and it's like on like a main street, so we'd have to like go up a hill a bit. So I stepped on it and I pushed, and I was rolling uphill, and I was just so happy that I was able to roll uphill without pushing a million times. So yeah, I was pretty happy. I was like had the biggest smile on my face. I was just rolling around, blah blah blah, and then yeah. So the day later, the next day, this kid, well, this friend of mine, this old friend of mine, um, he goes, we hang out, right? So we're hanging out, and I show him. He wasn't much of a skater. He's not about the physical activity. He's more about like soccer, if anything. He's more of a soccer kind of guy. But yeah, we were hanging out, and I was like, look at this new longboard, right? Like that I got. So yeah, I showed it to him. So we went, let's say, a street away from my house, like an alleyway away. And while we were going there, while we were there, I set the longboard down, right? And I took like a solid 2 pushes. Now this street is going downhill. Keep this in mind. I took 2 pushes and I ran off, and I was like, "Whoa, that's fast. It's really good." Blah blah blah. So I was hyped. So I decided, you know what? I've done this with my Walmart board. Well, I didn't say Walmart, but I was like, I've done this with my skateboard, so I got to be able to do it, with the longboard. So I take the longboard, set it down, I do 2 pushes, and I'm standing on the board. I was not experienced at skateboarding at the time whatsoever. Like, I was like terrible. Like, my pushing was shit, right? But whatever. And I started rolling down the hill, and I start noticing. I barely even started rolling down the hill like crazy. Like, it just started to go downhill, and I couldn't handle the speed. I was scared. So my dumbass doesn't know how to foot brake, and I ran off. I ran off that bitch. I ran off, and with the speed that I ran off at, I just kept running, and I sort of, if you ever played Black Ops 1, I sort of did a dolphin dive onto pavement, concrete, and my arm, my left arm, was the biggest victim of that, because all my weight fell on my left arm. I remember my friend, he was running towards me. He's like, "Oh, are you okay, okay?" Right? And I was like, the first thing I said, I was like, get the board, because it was going downhill towards like cars. And then I was like, go get it fast before it gets like broken. And he books it down this hill. And you know what? I never went to the doctor. All I know is I couldn't move my arm for like a month or so. So yeah, that was the first time I got my longboard. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.